Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome back to my hobby blog. Today I'm very excited because I have been living Berserk the last few days. And what does that mean? So, first and foremost, I finished volumes 20 and 21 of the Conviction arc, and I filmed my review. I was so excited. Turned the video on before uploading it, and it ended up that I double recorded my audio, so there was a big echo in it. So instead of re-recording that, I decided that I wanted to actually watch the Golden Age movies, which is uploaded on Crunchyroll as a TV show, 12 episodes. It is, I guess, 4 episodes a movie is how it's set up, and it covers the entirety of the Golden Age arc in Berserk. And this will be no spoilers. I do not want to give anything away because this video is more about what is the best way to watch or get into Berserk. Is it the animes? Because not only am I going to talk about the 2011 movies, but I'll also be talking about the 1990s anime, which I have the Blu-ray here. I got it last year during the summer. That's the first time I watched it. I loved it. I love the animation in this. The 2D artwork was incredible. I really enjoyed it. But I realized as I started reading the manga after watching this anime that there were a lot of details that were missing. And this is my main criticism of both of the animes, but especially of the 2011 one, because this anime here is 25 episodes for the Golden Age arc, and the movie slash Memorial Edition is 12 episodes, so it's about half of the one time for the same amount of story. So if you like the slow burn, this is definitely the way to watch it, but I just finished the 2011 Memorial Edition today. I actually started watching it last night, and I binged it all until late last night, and I absolutely loved that version as well. And I think I enjoyed the animation more. The first 2 episodes is very janky in terms of the animation, but once you get used to it, it becomes so much better. But again, as I mentioned earlier, because this is only 12 episodes, they really take out all of the detail that is not concerning Guts, Casca, and Griffith. All the other characters outside of them aren't really developed. I did not like that aspect as much, but when you're looking at sort of why you should watch Berserk, I think the Memorial Edition is sort of the best sort of introduction to Berserk, is sort of what I'm believing now, because I watched this already last year, and then I rewatched the last few episodes in order to compare, and it was night and day difference, because I rewatched the final 2 episodes of Memorial Edition, and then we watched the last 3 episodes, or 4 episodes of this, which covers the same events in the final volumes 12 and 13, for those who have read the manga and know what I'm talking about. But my big issue is that they really strip down everything aside from the main story. You get the main plot beats, and that's really it. All those small moments that we have with Pippin, with Rickett, with everyone else, those are non-existent in that anime. But in this anime, all of that is in there, but the art style is not that detailed. It's animated well in terms of the movements and all of that. I really enjoyed the pacing of it, but the issue with the 90s anime is that it's not as detailed. And this is what I loved about the 2011 one, the Memorial Edition version, is that the final few episodes are so detailed and really like spice up and make better the final 2 episodes, because the events that are being done in the final few episodes aren't that well detailed, or not that detailed. in the actual 90s anime. And the manga, it's a masterpiece. I love volumes 12 through 13. It's some of the best, like, manga ever made. But one of the things that I wish that the 2011's did more was with the side characters. In the main scheme of things, they are not that important individually, but I think it really fills in the, I guess, the holes. It really just completes the picture. But the 2011 anime is absolutely a great place to start, in my opinion. Like, it, especially the sort of pacing of the show, because every episode is like a volume or two of content. And all of it is like what they show in the anime is all like the best parts of the manga. So I love it. I really enjoyed that anime. And one aspect that I didn't really like as much either with the 2011 one is the soundtrack. Because the soundtrack by Susumu Hirasawa, I believe his name is. Like, his soundtrack is just fucking incredible. Gats is one of the songs on the score that's incredible. I listen to it often, multiple times a day. I love the song Murder on the soundtrack. I actually had that playing on loop and repeat while reading volumes 12 through 13 my first time. And it really, really enhanced that reading experience. So, although the animation is much better in the 2011's anime, I think the soundtrack is not as epic, and it does not really show the tone of Berserk as much, because, I don't know, it's just like, the 90s soundtrack is so, like, Berserk coded, I feel like, because it's very, like, dark techno is sort of the best way to describe it. And Gat specifically, like, I hear that song and I just immediately think of the Golden Age arc. And think about Griffith, and think about all of the hawks and sort of the ball as well that we witness early in the arc. But this series, no matter which direction you come from, because this is sort of like the end of the video, like, what do I recommend you start with? I think if I was to have a friend of mine go through Berserk for the first time, haven't read the manga, haven't read any, or haven't watched any of the animes, I think the 1997 one is really good for those who I think are okay or more open-minded to a slower pace, because the 1990s one, as I said earlier, really spends time developing every character and just really makes it so effective. But I think what the 2011 one does so well is sort of giving you the complete, or the main story, and the best animation possible that we'll get for I don't know how long. I don't know if there's even an anime coming out soon, or ever again for Berserk, but I think the 2011 one's the best introduction to go into with Berserk, and then reading from the beginning the manga, because volumes 1 through 3 take place after both animes, and so it's really interesting reading those first two manga, or first two volumes, after the final episodes of either anime, but especially 2011, because the 1990s one does go a few chapters beyond what the 2011 anime does. And I'm not going into detail. I don't want to. Because it's a really fucked up section of that arc. But I absolutely love this series. It is so fascinating to me because I started with the 90s anime. And I was so happy I did that, because I'm definitely someone who wants to take his time. I want to really simmer with all of my characters and get all of the development that we need in order for the final events to really be effective. And the 2011 one just doesn't do that. But having watched the 1990s one and have read up to volume 21 of the manga, I think 2011 one is such a great introduction. So if there's any, I guess, if there's only one way to experience Berserk, I still think combining one of the animes and the manga is the best course to take, because you get the best of both worlds, because there's so much going on in the manga that I think readers should just watch it first to get the gist of it, and then go back through the manga and just take in all the details. There's so much I missed reading the manga, but I think that's what makes the manga so effective. It's just so rereadable, and I love it. I just love Berserk, and I want more people to read it, to watch it, because this is an incredible series. It's very dark, so if you're not into dark material, I definitely would not read the series or watch it. The anime definitely, the 2011 one, I mean, definitely pushes the boundaries more than the 1990s one, because when the 2011's is not as bold, I guess, to have sex scenes in your anime as it was in the 90s. So the sex scenes are a lot more detailed. That's one thing you should be considerate of, because the 90s anime definitely does not do that. It's definitely more of a PG-13 anime until the fight scenes. And the fight scenes are what brings it up to an R rating, and it's very bloody. It's fantastic. But I think the 2011 one's the best introduction for Berserk. But I really want people to also read the manga, because the manga is incredible. It's the best manga in the world. I don't think that's a over, I guess, rating of mine. I think it's the best. I love it. I want more people to read it and watch it. And I hope this video was helpful in that. If it wasn't, let me know. If there's anything else that I could help with you on that, on sort of figuring out if which anime is better for you, please let me know or ask me, because I don't know. I just love Berserk, and I want to talk about it more. And the more people who read it and watch it, the more people, or the more opportunities there are to share what I love about Berserk, which is just everything. Like, it is such a, I guess, jack of all trades type of series. It does everything so well, and I love it. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and please have a great rest of the day.